Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. All
right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry up, here we go.
shotgun. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Over!
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
All right, here we go. Blue,
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They run with Hunt. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Detroit! Gone!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he stopped immediately there. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Detroit!
Fournette, a first down carry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
The pitch to Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open, so it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup there at 22.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field. Because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on second and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Tim Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tim Williams, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Lucky 56. Gun.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Baltimore after this. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31-32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's able to put it through. A first scoring update now from Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Gun! Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And Jackson throwing once more. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gun!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Blue 90.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On 3rd down, Fournette. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. That's fielded in the end zone. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, now, lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. As his guys are in for 6. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Check it out, Reed.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. This is Bell on the dump off. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. 4 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw again is Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Throwing again. Jackson. Being chased out left. Room to run past midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Goes underneath for Bell. And now running right through it. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Patriot! Patriot!
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
To throw on third down. Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Johnson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Detroit!
The setup to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Set. Blue, 90. Blue.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 65 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson will throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. I got it. I got motion. I got motion. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They got to put.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll look to throw here, escaping the pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Cleveland, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
you